Students, welcome once again. Today we have a quadratic form equation over here. Now we have to solve this quadratic equation using a quadratic formula. So we have 15 x squared minus 22x plus 8, and we have to use the quadratic formula. So we have the quadratic formula as squared plus bx plus c being equal to 0. Now we use this formula over here to so we are going to compare this formula here to that of this. So we have x equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So we have the quadratic formula over here. Now this quadratic formula, I've done a video on how to prove the quadratic formula using this equation over here, so you can check that video out. Okay, so we have this. So what we are going to do is that we are going to compare this to that. We are going to make a comparison to that, but before that we would compare this equation to this equation over here. Now if you look at this equation, we have 15x squared minus 22s plus 8, then as squared plus bs plus c equal to 0. Now if you compare this to that of this, you realize that the coefficient of s squared in this case is 15. The coefficient of a in this case, the coefficient of s squared here is a. So which means that in this case we have a being equal to 15. Then if you look at bx over here, the coefficient of x here is negative 22, so b is basically negative 22, and then we have c here being equal to what? 8, so equal to 0. So we have c being equal to 8. So this is what we have. Now we are going to use the constant, the values of a, b, and c. We'll substitute it here, then we'll find the value of x over here. So we have x here being equal to negative now b, so b is just 22, so negative 22 plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is negative 22 squared, then minus 4 multiplied by 15, then multiplied by 8, yeah, then all divided by 2 multiplied by a, which is just 15. So 2 multiplied by 15. Then from here we have x here being equal to positive. Negative gives us positive, so 22 here plus or minus the square root of 44, because 22 squared is just 44, then the minus of 4 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 8 is just negative 22 squared is just 484. So we have 48. So let's write it here. S being equal to 22 plus or minus so negative 22 squared is just 484, then minus 4 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 15, then we have 480 here being divided by 2 multiplied by 15 is just 30. So let's continue it from here. So we have x being equal to 22 plus or minus, now 484 minus 480 is just 4 divided by 30, right? All right, so we have this being equal to 22 plus or minus, now the square root of 4 is just 2 divided by 30. So we have x being equal to, now it's plus or minus, so we can have 22 plus 2 divided by 30, or 22 minus 2 divided by 30. So we have over here we have s being equal to 22 plus 2 is just 24 over 30. Then we have 22 minus 2 is just 20 over 3. So x here is basically equal to so 24 divided by 30. So 2 goes here 12, the 2 goes here 15, 3 goes here 4, and 3 goes here 5. So we have 4 over 5, or now 0 cancels 0, then 2 over 3. So therefore we can conclude that x is just 4 over 5 or 2 over 3. So there's it. So thank you very much for joining me in this section, and I'll see you in another section.